All right, here we go. So, hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 176. My name is Meg. I will be your host. You're joining me here today on a Monday, and this is the first time that I've worn my hair curly in over like 2 months because it's been too darn hot, but I'm actually quite pleased with the grow out of my natural color with this actually right now. And I'm doing my buns, which are one of my favorites, and the girlies love this. I always get girls stopping me and being like, I love your hair. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. It was so easy. I just like flipped it around here and I've had it with 2 buns. But yes, no, it's one of my favorite hairstyles and I meet a lot of nice people that way. I am wearing Old Mother, which is a local brewery in our area, and yeah, I'm drinking water because I'm parched. I have a stupidly expensive cup from the fair last year. It was like $16 for this drink. I was like, I will use it every day to make up for that price. All right, yep, filled in my eyebrows. I'm feeling like, I got my face on. We're good. So, this podcast is going to be beginning a couple of things I've been working on. So we're gonna do knitting, excuse me, embroidery, and then we're gonna finish off with what's in my kid's drawer. It's all these sweaters. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And off we go. So first up, finished objects. I was like, wow, I haven't done this in a bit. Finished objects is going to be this beauty back here. I've got a kind of magical mountain vibe. So this chart is going to be available for additions on any of my sweater patterns. I did duplicate stitch it on, but I will also have a cowl version where it will be on the front and back. And it truly is not very bad with the traveling of stitches, so you should be pretty good with that. And then I embroidered the stars on because I've been into embroidery recently, and I tried it with knitted stars and I just really preferred it sewn on. So I went ahead and made little stars on there. And so this is going to be a cowl, or you can add it onto the front or back, which is what I have it on the back of a sweater I've had since 2016 or so, and just made this, like, I just made it even more special for me. But I am absolutely obsessed. This is not blocked yet for this stuff, so I think the whole thing will just fit even softer, like right now it's quite, you see how strong it is? It just moves as one entity, whereas like this has like flappy, so it does need a reblock, but I am quite pleased. I used one of the minis, 20 grams. I held it double to stitch over, and it was from an advent calendar that I bought like a year plus ago. So it's just white with speckles on there, but I wanted it to kind of raspberry with the rest of it, and I think that it worked out really, really well. So, oh God, I love it. I love it so much. So I'm thinking of going with a Mystic Mountain, and that will be coming to the shop today or tomorrow. From there, I've been working on swatching out all of the sports balls. I'm really enjoying it. So I got the this one a night so far, and I have one more to do on this side. It's going to be the or might it do it right here? Yeah, I might go boop 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 right here. Right here I will do the tennis ball, and then I think those will be the big ones that I work on. Now that I'm not going to do the tennis ball over here, I should have scooched this over, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like a collage on this one, more so to let you know what these look like rather than an exact direction of what you should do. It's just a kind of sampler. It's a sampler of sports balls. Yes. And this is on the baby, child, infant to toddler size body form. But baseball, basketball, football. Love it. We'll have a few more balls on there, hopefully next time. All right, so that's 1, 2, and then I guess real quick, I'll go through. I did get a sweatshirt to work on. So this is Bookish. And Bookish, I'm just gonna jam an arm through because as you know, I'm melting. Bookish fits like so. I have been embroidering the letters over because I thought that would make it more interesting. I started with the B. My edges are very jagged. I think it needs more of an outline stitch, I'm pretty sure I talked about this before. This is coming back as I'm like talking about the jagged edges. So let's see what you may have seen and may not have seen. Okay, so I've got Lord of the Rings. I've got the games, God's Play. I have Forget-Me-Nots for the Sacred 48. Some of these are fan fiction. This one's Apple Pies and Other Amends. This one is Wait and Hope. I really do like these flowers. Forget-Me-Nots are very fun to play with. I'd like to do more floral embroidery. And then on this arm, I have the tattoo of Rosemary for Remembrance. I have a book dragon, which was the first one that I did. Look at your little photo, boop. I love it so much, a little book dragon. I held 3 strands for the book and then 2 strands together for the dragon. And you can see that my lines got daintier immediately with the 2 strands. So that was a really like good to know type of moment. Yeah. So I do like how that came out, especially the book pages were so fun to see that happening. Like it just looked so cool. But now that I wish I had done only 2 strands. And then the Rosemary for Remembrance is kind of like the leafage that I've been working on. Have I been embroidering anything else? No, I don't think I have. No, I have not. So, pretty much I'm only trying to embroider things that I've already read through, and not get ahead of myself because like I have a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons romance ones and like Tusk Club, but I don't want to put on their logos until I read them. But Lord of the Rings was always super special to me in my little 4th grade heart. This was a to sew through though, because I was sewing through the thickness, this thick cuff, the ribbing on the cuff, the stabilizer paper, and then the actual thread. Oh, my shoulders hurt for days after that. This one right here is on fire. I've been trying to do less, which is kind of why I have little to show you, but I have been working. I've been knitting a little bit more on the Ghost spider pullover. So the Ghosty will be hopefully done the next time I podcast. I finished the body on this and then put the 3 balls on, but I've just been like, I don't know, kind of mean to myself where I'm like, you're not doing enough. I would never say that to someone. Why do I say it to myself? But anyway, so Bookish is coming along. And yeah, so Book Dragon was my first one. I just thought that would be a great start to have, that this was going to be a book sweater, Book Dragon. I love it. I didn't know which dragon I was referencing in Book Dragon. Aragon was one of the first ones that I read, and I thought I would make it Sphera. And then I was like, but I don't really want it to be bright blue, so I did it navy blue, so it was black blue. So, all of that to say, I haven't finished anything in a little bit, and it's bumming me out. I mean, I've done the embroidery, but I feel like, well, you know, I'm a knitter, right? I'm a knitter and crocheter, and like, that's what you're here for. So like, why would you care that I'm embroidering? I don't know, but maybe you do too. Okay, so When I started this pile, not all of this is done by me. I will give props as to whom weighed what as I go through. When I started this pile, it was before we were even pregnant. So I was just knitting things to make the smallest size of one of my patterns so that I didn't have to knit the adult size to see the pattern or work out problems. I wanted something small. I had nieces and nephews, all born before him, that I wanted to do things for, so that kind of thing. So I'm gonna start with some of the smaller sweaters. I just showed these to my niece the other day, and I messed up my own order. I had everything organized and size oriented, and I messed it all up. Which she was worth it to watch her face be excited through things, you know, but I did this. I did this to me. I did this to me. I know I did. No one to blame. No one to blame but myself. Am I dramatic enough yet? All right. Babies. Okay, and then the embroidery in section. I showed you all of these already, and that is not important. And this was the pullover. So, moving forward. Here we go. The smallest of things. One of his first sweaters would have been the Itty Bitty Moonbeam, making him my baby Astraeus. Oh my gosh, they're so tiny now. I'm just so tiny. Can't believe it's gonna be 4 in January, Jesus. And the Krabby collection was also part of the smaller ones. I do love the Krabby. That did not do very well in the shop, but I still love it. This one my grandmother picked up at a knitting shop in a beach town. I think they were in Avalon or something. It has cute little buttons. I don't remember what the cardigan was, but everything's sewn together, so you're not supposed to unbutton it and button it again. This one I brought him home from the hospital in. This is the Vertebrae baby in the Doctor Who colorway. I had to roll it up like 3 times on his arms. Oh, so whittle. It was so whittle when he started. Sorry, I'm gonna stop with the baby voice. It's hard when I start talking about baby clothes. This one was from Tristan, Dragonhoard Yarn. These are hers, and oh my word. Oh, this brownie gold would be perfect for the brown orange that I did for the pumpkin sweater. Would be amazing. And this is a Gramps cardigan, I believe. And it's got some, it's the Anchor cardigan, A-N-K-E-R, maybe, because it's got those cables. But I think it's a Gramps because it has little arm patches. Anyway, it's adorable. I wanted it in my size. Look at these little bitty pockets. So cute. Love it so much. When I was working with Bellish, I did this pattern here, which was an up and over. To my great devastation, I didn't keep any notes on it. So I have to like go backwards and figure out. He still fits in widthwise to this. Lengthwise, knit. So I could, and I do have yarn, I could cut the bottom off and lengthen it. This is the Cybermen heads. I adore them. This was when I did cut the bottom off. It stopped here and I lengthened it to here. So this was the babiest of versions, and now it is longer, but his arms are still too short. I did love the Dino one. That was one of my first ones for him. Recently released, Little Blue Truck, Little Blue Chart. Beep, beep, love it. I went ahead and like knit and sewed on the windows. I would never recommend that. Duplicate stitch or intarsia them in. Don't do that. Don't do, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so stupid. Don't do that. A little initial sweater, again, up and over. This was around the same time that I was doing the Bellish stuff. Do I have notes on it? No. God, it's annoying. I am actually gonna go back. I was making videos for the Bellish stuff, so I'm curious. A lot of it was I was not supposed to sell the pattern on my own, right? Because that was the idea, was that one was meant to send people to the website to make things, but they closed, and I didn't have the copy of my pattern that I had used for it, and I kind of wish I had the notes for it. This was done in Tristan's like maroon base. So beautiful. So nice little up and over there. I also got gifted this adorable sweater. It has like stitch all over it. And this amazing kind of, I think it was a wolf named color, like a Winterfell, something like that. Like it was like a wolf name. It is so cute. And I love the buttons, and all of them came with these amazing little liners with the buttons to make it stronger. I mean, so cute. From there, my friend Ashley knit this incredibly soft one. It's Knit Picks, probably Mighty Stitch. It is so soft, and it was just a really, what's the one? It's not a barley. Harvest? No. Harvest is a cardigan. Is this a barley pullover? Ooh, I'm blanking. It's a knit, not Knit Picks. It is Knit Picks yarn. It is Tin Can Knits sweater, and it's their basic pullover with knit and pearls for interest down the sleeves. This one was so soft for him to wear, and I absolutely love it so much. Sweet baby. I made him out of Gabby, Once Upon a Corgi, now Plies and Hellhounds, held with just a burgundy from Knit Picks. But I doubled up on one of her Halloween pumpkin colors. Obsessed. I still have this yarn. I think I might need to make him a sweater out of it. I made him a pullover based off of a raglan top with a pouch sewn on and a hood. This was the first time I made a hood. It's very pointy. I have since been rewriting the hood portion of the evening. So that's in my hood works are in the works right now. There's just a raglan here, thicker worsted weight, charcoal Brava, softer the more you wash it, and decent size pocket. You can fit my whole hand in there. He barely used this. I had a dream one time where he was just like, I need my sweatshirt. He couldn't even talk yet. I need my sweatshirt. I'm like, what one? He's like, the one with the pullover. And I'm like looking all through the drawers. I'm like, this one? He's like, yeah, that one. And he needed this sweater. He hadn't even worn it once yet. And just like the hilarity of all of that to me. It's crazy. Your brain does weird things, right? All right, and then this cutie is a speckle, a rainbow speckle from Knit Picks in the worsted Brava speckle collection with a little bit of solstice on the edges. Still fits widthwise. So like this way, good. Arms, too short. Length, too short. But body fits fine. So interesting, right? From there, another one, kind of a like a pullover sort of slouchy sweater. I used striping yarn from Knit Picks Felici in the Blue Lagoon colorway. And the arms were really cute. I tried to match up the colors semi. I did charcoal on there. This one he wore for a little bit. This was like age 1 to 2. I threw it on him the most. He could probably still squeeze into it now. Probably could, yeah. From there, we were gifted when he was a baby. We were gifted this pattern, Yoda ears. It was the cutest thing to watch him waddling around in that in his first Star Wars day. And then Tristan knit him some beanies, and this was one of them. Look at that gorgeous cable work. Dragon Horde yarn. Her yarn is beautiful. Please go check her out. She is still dyeing yarn. I'm thrilled for her. Am I a little jealous? Of course. I like dyeing yarn too. But my life has been on a different track as of late. So we shall see. I am going to put in the shop and make a better announcement, because at this point we are 20 minutes in and people might be gone. But I'm gonna make cakes, advent cakes, blanket cakes, magic cakes, other word, bits and bobs, blanket cake, yeah, all that. I'm just gonna make cakes. I'm gonna make cakes. I'm thinking 120, 150 grams of yarn per cake. And I will make sure that the colors like go together. It won't be just like a colossal chaos. It'll be like a nice fade, so that it would like go together in a blanket. It wouldn't be too jarring or stripy. I don't want it to be like too blocky for you. Anyway, this is, whoops, the back. This is the Boogeyman. Look at him. Oh, I love him so much. The yarn did so much for this, in my opinion. I love that. And the bats, dice, little lights. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love it so much. It's good I like what I do, right? From there, honoring my teaching art days. Seriously, I should commandeer this yoke. How cute is that? The little pencils. Oh, I love it so much. Pencils can go on cowl, pencil can go on hat. Pencils can go on sweater. Pencils can go on the bottom of the sweater. Cute ideas all around. Ooh, I love them. Ooh, I love them so much. I'm still trying to finish my silly pencil socks from 7 years ago. Like, stretches of yellow stockinette are obviously not my jam. Popsicles are my jam. I finished this one in like 3 days. Sky blue knit picks, like a bomb pop sweater. Sleeves are still too small. Body is good length for him, perfect width for him, totally fine. Totally fine. But arms would have to be redone. I loved the idea of popsicles. No one really picked it up. Sad. Then my first round into D&D patterning. So before I did the Roll for Initiative, I had the Sea Dragon. And this one was done out of like a perler gray color from, I think it was Malabrigo. And then this is Tristan's a green from about 10 years ago. But her dyeing is still gorgeous, so. And I loved this gray. I really wished he had wanted to wear this one more. I think the yoke was a little bit longer than he was, like he kept ending up with it like puffing up a bit. So it didn't go as well as I hoped. He should have had maybe one more repeat in there that would have made it easier for him. Ooh, I get that. Oh my God, it's like stuff surrounding me. So yeah, I am but I do like how it came out. Now, that is, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is everything in my kiddo's drawer. Liar? Liar. Total liar. Other pile. I forgot I put a pile over here at the same time. Pants on fire. Not done. Not done, not done, not done. Okay, from there, the Valentine. Oh, the Valentine yoke. I mean, like, I would look so cute in those. I love it so much. This is made out of a very sheepy sort of wool. It's a non-superwash, and it doesn't seem to bother him outwardly, but he does end up trying to take it off earlier than other sweaters. So I also noticed that darker yarns on a white base, I'm able to kind of like see through it and see that it's darker in those spaces. But I just had such a vision of a white sweater with pink and red hearts. It had to happen. It was the only white I had. From there, I got the Best Buds. And I love this yarn. I got it. It's like a blueberry cobbler color, and half of it, this blue up here, is an Earl Grey from Frogate Yarns, and then the bottom is something that I blended. It's like a blueberry cobbler that I blended these two in together so that you can almost see it like this and then that. But the blend is pretty smooth overall. It's not very jagged. I'm very pleased with it. I think I went every other on the arms for as long as I could to kind of blend them. Yeah, together. You can see that this is one, this is another, and then I like did the arm for the other here. So, and I love how this one turned out. The little sewn. This was probably the first sewing item that I did, was the noses. They just look best that way. And I tried multiple ways, so I stand by it. I also have skeleton sweater. This is Lolly's Christmas sweater, and I just really like how it came out. It is still big enough, so this is a this year still. Love that. Recently finished Ding Ding transportation sweater. He wore this the other day, so I have some pictures to share. Knit pics all the way around, and little trolleys. From there, have a ball. So what's happening with this is I'm gonna pull this chart out of the pattern. It's gonna be a free download. From there, you purchase the pattern. It has all of the balls in it and the sweater, and then you get your free download for this, and that's how that's gonna go. These additional ones have, like, creatures have been added into the adult Polka yoke. But oh my gosh, and I'm still working on more, but I haven't had the brain space this week. I have the Some Bunny Loves You. Comes in kids and adults, and the bunnies. Oh my gosh, the bunnies were one of my favorite things to do. I also loved doing the bunnies with a dark blue background. That was really pretty, and I did one in magenta, which was also really pretty. It's really cute. These remind me of Turn Up right now because we're watching a lot of Octonauts. Oh wow, I am missing some of the green sweaters. Where's the Triforce? Huh. Under here? No. Where's this Triforce sweater? Okay, so there's another one. It's green. It has the Triforce on it. Where that is, I do not know. Okay. And then one of the most recent ones is my ribbon support sweater. So I did orange for my dad and I. It fits on adult yokes as well, and this one fits him nice and loosely. I might add a little bit of elastic to the neckline if I need it, but this came out really, really nice, all in Knit Picks blues, and just squishy. Like, it just has that nice little okay. Yes, that's what's giving my kids joy. And I hope that that was fun and informative, or gives you ideas for things. What I would love to make for, oh, the pumpkin sweater was not here. The pumpkin, the pumpkin patch, the Hero of Time. Neither of those were here. I feel like I'm missing somebody else, but I'll keep going. Yeah, so those are two more that were in his, they must be in them. They must have gotten tucked somewhere, because they don't normally, I don't think I gifted them to anybody. I would have I would have done something else, but, or maybe, oh, you know what? What if I put the little one into storage? His baby sweater, it's navy blue Knit Picks with an A on it. That Harvest? Oh, I'm gonna keep Barley. Barley? The Barley? I think it's a Barley pullover, maybe. So that one, I did for him when he was an infant. KSS. I think that's about everything. K-pop Demon Hunter charts are up. The Little Blue chart is up. The Mystic Mountain chart will go up. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. It's catching up to me. Did I have, maybe I didn't have enough coffee today. I had a coffee protein shake and I'm not really sure that it's cutting it at the moment. And then I had tea, but that doesn't seem to be doing it either. I'm still sleepy. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I don't want to drag on if I don't have anything else to really show. My thoughts for this next week are going to be working on releasing a few patterns like the frog pond, I have a moth chart, I have an additional pumpkin chart, I have a raven bird chart, I have an additional ghost chart. So I'm working, I'm working through those and trying to get those up to snuff. And as I was going through this bin, I was thinking that a whole bunch of these are kind of blank canvases, right? So might be able to, you know, like this, give them a second life by embroidering designs on the sweaters, or knitting them up like this, you know, like just knitting basic sweaters and then doing the chart design, because that's something that I'd like to get into, where like it could be a cowl, or it could be part of a blanket, you know, like a square, but it could also be added to an easy piece, you know, like a quick pullover, and then you would be able to do exactly what you want with it. Oh, from there, I'm sorry, I honestly should take a 20-minute power nap before he gets home, or I'm gonna be on the floor. I do need to do, heavens to Betsy, I do need to put some protection on here because I'm worried it'll go away. I have to finish, am I ripping out still, or did I finish ripping out? I did not finish ripping out. That's what's holding me up right now, is that I'm tinking back. I still have this much to tink back, and it's just been mentally overwhelming to think about doing that. I don't know what to tell you. It just feels absolutely exhausting to think about doing it. I kind of loath that something is getting the better of me like this, but yeah. The first out in this collection is going to be the cowl, then it will be the sweater, and then it will be the baby sweaters that will have the little hissies on there as well. Which is what one of these would be fabulous for, you know, like a little lime green hissy on here. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do it. The fatigue has me. It has me in its grip. I'm gonna go take a 20-minute power nap and then go get the kid. So that's my thought and idea, is to have a few charts out, get that to the finish line of the body minimum, and then also test out some of those nice charts right out onto the empty fabrics that are just hanging out here, right? It's gonna be awesome. Wrong pipe. gonna help and just make everything worse. Oh well. Okay. Reminding you to take it 1 cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I hopefully will see you in 2 weeks. And I will have more knitting, a little embroidery, and a lot of fun to share with you. All right?